Today we're here to celebrate and announce an amazing partnership for the people of Louisiana. Louisiana's community and technical colleges are prevalent in so many communities, particularly rural communities. Unfortunately, what we've seen over time is a decline in population in those communities, and we know that there needs to be a greater level of energy and marketing for those campuses to ensure that people there in those communities know what's available at those community and technical colleges. We've been able to leverage a relationship with Viacom Media, the CMT brand, along with our great partners from Louisiana Calling, and today we're here to announce over $1 million in earned media that we will be able to drive right back to those rural communities to make sure that people know the value of community and technical colleges right there in their own backyard.
On behalf of the faculty, staff, and students of Delgado Community College, we are absolutely delighted to have you here. Welcome to the city of New Orleans, the most unique city in the world. We hope you'll have a great time. If there's anything we can do to make your stay more enjoyable, please let us know. And now I have the distinct honor of introducing the heart and soul of the Louisiana Community College Technical System, Dr. Monty Sullivan.
What a great night. Wow, what a great looking crowd. My goodness, this is awesome. Lots of fun. Thank you guys for taking the time to be here tonight. Welcome to the kickoff event for the LCTCS annual conference. We have an exciting announcement to share with you this evening from our friends at CMT. Thanks both to CMT and to our friends at Louisiana Calling. I want to take a moment to acknowledge the Board of Supervisors in attendance here tonight with me on stage.
On behalf of the Louisiana Community and Technical College System Board of Supervisors, let me just welcome everybody and thank you for being here. As Dr. Sullivan just said, what a beautiful crowd with wonderful energy. I would be remiss if I didn't ask my fellow board members to please, where you stand, raise your hands, please. These are the folks with I am honored to serve. They keep me straight. But again, welcome, have a wonderful evening, and we can't wait for the news. Thank you so much.
Very well done. You know, those members of the Board of Supervisors are folks that work every day to promote the mission of community and technical colleges all across Louisiana. They truly do the tough work. They are a working board, and we're very proud to have them lead our organization. You know, Louisiana's rural community and technical colleges are absolutely the heart and soul of communities. Without those campuses, we would lose our rural communities. And so tonight we're here to provide an opportunity for our rural campuses to bring people onto those campuses so that they understand the impact that our community and technical colleges can have in their lives. Could not be more thankful for the relationships that have been developed with our friends from CMT and Louisiana Calling. And I also have to extend a very special thank you to some sponsors for tonight's event, the Sisson Group, Mr. Lane Sisson, Ms. Gretchen Lundquist. Where are you guys? Raise your hand. How about a round of applause for them? Thank you for your sponsorship and for your friendship over the years. Appreciate all the support of our faculty and staff and the mission of community and technical colleges. Tonight also serves as the launch event for the LCTCS Foundation Annual Fund campaign entitled Hire Louisiana. Joining me is Tim Barfield, CEO from CSRS and chairman of the annual fund. Tim has a few brief remarks for us. Tim?
Thanks, Monty.
Yes, sir.
Well, I am honored to serve as the chairman of the first ever annual fund for the LCTCS Foundation. Now, this is a fairly modest goal. We want to raise $150,000. The first $100,000 will go towards advocating for policies that promote the community and technical college system throughout Louisiana. This is very important to do things like the facilities improvement programs, the alignment with workforce needs throughout the state, and the other important policies that help our citizens throughout the state grow in their opportunities for real, meaningful career jobs. And I think we do a wonderful job in the system of connecting people to the workforce, but obviously we need more. There's more opportunities to do that. There's businesses out there that have more needs that need to be met. So I'm honored to serve in this capacity. I will also say everything we collect over $100,000 goes to a scholarship for our students. The scholarship is in honor of Kurt Isink, who is the executive director So Kurt passed away earlier this year, a very close friend of mine. He was the executive director of Workforce Solutions at LCTCS when he passed away. Before that, he was a long-time executive director of the Louisiana Workforce Commission. He did so much for our state to connect the needs of the business community with the training and development that LCTCS offered. So we really want to honor his memory, and everything we raise over $100,000 goes to a scholarship in his memory. I want to thank Entergy for kicking this off with a $25,000 donation, which is a great start to this. Right? So we appreciate your support, and let's all promote and continue the growth of LCTCS. Thank you. Thank you, Mike.
Very nice. Thank you, Tim. I appreciate your leadership on the foundation board and in this campaign. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, tonight's announcement will be brought to you by a personality that is bigger than the building. When I first had the opportunity to meet this young lady, I could not imagine the energy, the excitement, the description of what it was that she wanted to bring to the Louisiana people. And so, without further ado, I introduce to you Lucia Folk, Vice President of External Affairs for CMT. Lucia?
Hi, everybody. We are so thrilled from CMT to be here tonight. I know when you think country music television and community colleges, that totally is natural, right? We have been lucky enough, I head up public affairs for CMT, and we have been part of the education space for a while. Viacom, which is our parent company, our priority is to use our reach with our viewers to connect them to opportunities. Over the past 3 years, CMT has been working in the field in education and are excited to announce a big partnership with you all. But I'm going to let the video do the talking for me because we're television, right? So let's roll the tape.
CMT is a member of Viacom Media Networks, reaching 92 million homes across the U.S. Helping viewers and their communities realize the power of education is a long-standing priority for CMT and other Viacom networks. In support of this mission, CMT announced the CMT Empowering Education Community College Initiative as a commitment to action at the 2014 Clinton Global Initiative America meeting. CMT partnered with the American Association of Community Colleges to host free events at community and technical colleges in rural areas across the country.
The partnership that AACC has been able to build with CMT is incredibly dynamic, and it gives our community colleges in rural America such a new way to think about engaging students.
CMT decided to do this commitment because our core viewers are located in rural communities across the U.S., and we wanted to make a difference for those people who are so supportive of us.
You know, we can spend millions of dollars on marketing materials, but when they hear it from one of their peers, that has so much impact for those who are very much scared about taking that journey.
I work full-time, I go to school full-time, I've got kids. This week we were not home one evening, not one evening.
And not again tonight.
No, this just added to it, so.
Well, thank you for being here. And you said you take care of kids, but you said your sister has 3 and you have 2 and 1 on the way.
Yes, ma'am.
So this man has got like the literal Brady Bunch and is making it work. That's amazing.
The entire evening is meant to be inspirational and fun, from the student stories to the CMT headliner, Courtney Cole.
I am a college graduate, and I just want to encourage you, if you're thinking about going back to school and don't necessarily know how to get there or don't have the means to do so, I am the first person to know how hard that is to try and figure out a way to do it because I've been there.
In working with a lot of private foundations, they seem to focus on urban areas. And what has always impressed me with the country music industry, and certainly with CMT, is that they're so engaged with their audience, with their fans. And so it really gives a great deal of satisfaction to me as a community college president that CMT had a genuine interest of wanting to reach out to rural communities throughout our country. So this partnership has been fantastic because it's given us some recognition that what we do has an impact in rural America.
So here is the cool thing. We have been to 29 colleges across the United States, and through our connectivity with the Clinton Global Initiative, when we went back to show this video, we met some people who are connected to you all here. And through the C. Spence group, we got connected to Louisiana Calling, and then to LCTCS. And you're one of the rare states that has a really interconnected community college and technical system, and you already have some amazing work on the ground here. So we thought rather than going to 21 different rural communities, why don't we concentrate our efforts with a state that is truly committed to action on the ground here in Louisiana. And with a Louisiana native as our headliner, Courtney Cole from Mandeville, Louisiana. Woo-woo! So we're announcing the first ever tour with Courtney Cole. We'll be here for 2 weeks in March, and we are accepting applications as of Friday. And the requirement is that you're a rural community college in Louisiana and you fill out your application and do a great job. So we are so thrilled. Dr. Sullivan, thank you so much for partnering with us. Thank you to Christelle and Bill Slaughter, who are heading up Louisiana Calling, and all of you here who support this work. We know that you've got tons of jobs on the horizon, and we want to make sure that your citizens are connected to those jobs as soon as possible, and use the power of CMT and storytelling to get people there, because the magic is actually in the students. And so we also have, I thought I was big, but then, the governor heard word of this. So he wanted to make a statement. He wanted to be here tonight, but if we have him again by tape. So roll the governor, please.
Good evening. I'm sorry I couldn't be with you in person tonight, but I want to thank CMT, the Louisiana Community and Technical College System, and Louisiana Calling for partnering in a significant way that invests in the people of Louisiana and supports our community and technical colleges. You all clearly understand that there is a direct link between education, workforce development, and improving the economic vitality of our rural communities. Congratulations to LCTCS, its students, the Board of Supervisors, and President Monty Sullivan on this collaboration that combines the power of CMT and LCTCS. This is an innovative statewide push to encourage potential students to become career-ready through local degree or certificate programs. The workforce needs in Louisiana are well documented. As you all know, we're expected to add more than 225,000 new jobs by 2022. These jobs often require training or education beyond a high school diploma. That's why this partnership is so important. And with a brand like CMT and the commitment of the faculty and staff at Louisiana's community technical colleges, more students than ever will be trained, graduate, and become contributing members of society and help grow our state's economy. Thank you.
So this is the coolest part of my job, because I'm a lady that works in an office but then gets to go out on the road, so to speak. And I never get to really introduce cool people, except for this young lady. Courtney Cole has been a huge advocate for CMT and CMT Empowering Education. She came up to Belmont University in Nashville to do her degree and is now a rising star. She's one of CMT's next Women of Country. She is open for Miranda Lambert and Kenny Chesney. She's also just a wonderful human being who really is passionate about education and is super talented. And her family is here tonight, which is even more exciting, especially because her birthday was 2 days ago. So you can find her on iTunes, and she also has a really cool documentary called The Rockumentary that y'all should check out, because you're gonna fall in love with her. So please welcome Louisiana native, Courtney Cole.
Feels pretty good to be home in Louisiana. Come on, all you guys can do it together. Come on. I know you guys are some education, but I know how loud you can get. This song's called Loud. When it comes to love, love is better, love is better, and love
CMT and Viacom have been involved in the education space for quite a while, and CMT personally has been working with community colleges across the nation. We actually met people who are partnering here in Louisiana and learned about LCTCS and the work they're doing to try to connect people to jobs, and it was a perfect fit for what we were already doing.
I'm ecstatic. It's a wonderful collaboration for CMT to use their strength to couple themselves with our rural communities, to let them know, in addition to appreciating the wonderful music, what LCTCS does and what we can do in local communities is absolutely exciting.
Louisiana Calling is a program to help people in the state understand the incredible opportunities out there for gaining skills and taking access to careers that are dying for getting people with those qualifications for their needs. It's important because we have a great demand for qualified workforce in this state, Louisiana. Well, we unfortunately have a very large part of the population, roughly 1/4 of the adult population, either has no high school diploma or no advanced training and do not have the preparation to accept these jobs, and yet at the same time, due to the incredible opportunities primarily created by Louisiana Community Technical College System as well as the high schools, the training is there. All we have to do is get people to understand what those advantages are and what the opportunities are to take advantage of those.
We serve a sort of different kind of student body, often very mature, often people which life has happened, and they change lives. Our system brings people into the middle class and beyond. A lot of people that weren't expected to even go to school. So that's what excites us more than anything. We are literally changing the fiber of this state in terms of workforce. And we're so excited to do that, and more excited to do that with CMT.
We'll begin with applications from our rural campuses as they will seek to hold events on their campuses sponsored by CMT, branded by CMT, bringing about Courtney Cole, an extraordinary talent who will come to those campuses, but not just a concert. It's instead an opportunity for us to sit down with students to talk to people about what college is really about the career opportunities that are available in their regions, and that is something that I have to give a great deal of credit to the folks at CMT because they are making a serious investment in community and technical colleges, but specifically right here in Louisiana.
It's just so exciting. I think the power of storytelling and music have always been what motivate people, and I think a lot of people who live, especially in rural communities, don't know what opportunities there are out there. And so that to be able to use the power of the CMT brand to connect them to the amazing resources that the Louisiana Community College and Technical System has is what we do. I mean, we want to use our reach for good.
Wow, yeah, exciting. It is for someone from one of Louisiana's rural communities. It's exciting to me that people are interested in investing in our people.
If people have questions like more information, what should they do?
So reach out to us at lctcs.edu or any one of our 13 community technical colleges around the state.